YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy D.SHELTON, man. We back with another video. We back with another reaction, man. I don't know if y'all heard about the Michigan McDonald's manager that got stabbed by her employee over some cut hours. Yes, over some cut hours. Now, I think it's a little bit more to that. I think Shorty probably wasn't right in the head because ain't no way you unalive your manager over some cut hours. It might have been some more tension going on between this and that. So, we finna get into the video. We finna break it down and let's see what actually really went down.
Something I wasn't even planning to bring it to the channel. But out of curiosity, I started to do a little bit of research, do a little digging. And that's when I came across the suspect Instagram page. And immediately, something felt off. Listening to her speak, you could tell something wasn't clicking. She had even posted a video prior to the incident, venting about her manager repeatedly, about sending her home from work, and she's there on her off day, and she still sent her home. At the time, it might have seemed like a regular rant to her followers. But looking back, this sounded like a public confession in plain sight. The way she worded things, the tone of her voice, it was clear. There was a storm brewing long before the tragic night, so I felt like I had to bring this story to you all. Not just because of how shocking it was, because it's another reminder of how quickly things can go left when unchecked issues get ignored. In this video, we're going to pay our respects to the victim, take a look at the events leading up to this tragedy, and break down what might have pushed this young girl to the unthinkable inside her own workplace. So before we go over this one in less than 10 minutes, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Fam, if you ever paid attention, you'll notice that places like McDonald's and other fast food spots often have a mix of older employees and workers who might be dealing with mental health challenges or developmental issues. And that's because these companies tend to be some of the only places.
He is not lying, bro. Like, I'm sorry for pausing this early, but he is not lying, bro. These are places that typically where the mentally, ill people work because, like I said, other companies are not gonna hire them. So these are the only places they can work. So he's speaking that,
offering second chances or accessible jobs to people who might have a harder time finding work elsewhere. Whether it's a person trying to get back on their feet, someone with disability looking for consistent income, or just somebody working to make ends meet, these fast food jobs become safe havens for folks society often overlook. Now, fam, keep those facts in mind. It's a young girl from Michigan who go by the name of Rising Phoenix. Just 4 months ago, she dropped a song titled "Accept Me for Who I Am."
I don't even gotta pretend. Accept me for who I am. Accept me for who I am. Accept me.
On her Instagram account, it seems
shorty ass crazy.
This dark type of fantasy. I love masks and action figures. She's in her mid-20s and she worked at a local McDonald's in East Point, Michigan, which is about 2 miles away, or 2 minutes rather, from Detroit. But as of recently, it seems she's been having altercations with the manager, not being put on the schedule and being sent home repeatedly. Less than 48 hours ago, she decided to go to social media, her Instagram account, and voice her frustration.
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in this store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got sheriff. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on, putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. That shit gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She brings a lot of negative energy in there. She always panic when there's a lot going on, and then she try to manipulate that and make it seem like we ain't doing something right, but we are working really hard and doing great. It's just the fact that she panicked, and I caught her a few times making a mistake, and she tried to hurry up and play it off. Nobody's perfect. It happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes, somebody might get confused, so it gets busy, yeah. But she needs to stop playing like she don't be making mistakes. I be catching her. So all that animosity that she keep putting in the air and stuff, then trying to tell me, I'm always snapping on people. No, that's false. No, I don't snap on people. I don't go in there doing that. I tell her, no, I make peace. That's what I'm doing. I've been creating peace. So all that negative energy that she's bringing in there and trying to manipulate it, no, that's going to stop. All that negative about, her personal life, all of that. No, she's bringing all of that in there and then playing games saying she want to take her belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids. Respect us. Stop talking to us like that. That's easy. I'm telling you. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny. Somebody gonna have to do something about that. It's not funny. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. So, you know, she could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that's gonna catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all. It ain't. Then one day she...
From the video he played of her with the little song, you feel me, in the Chucky face, that's insane. You know, it's crazy. But it sounds like, I don't know if this is true about the manager or anything, or she just taking what the manager is saying out of context, you know, and putting it in her own, spinning it in her own way, you know, because, you know, her mind is thinking differently than what the manager is saying. I don't know. But it don't sound like whatever's going on ain't good in her head. But, like, I know the only reason why people get sent home early is maybe because of labor costs. Especially places like McDonald's got high labor costs, so they ain't trying to have labor on their thing. So they just send you home early. It happens, but she ain't taking that too well, and it don't look too good.
She coming in there talking about some...
She's calling her a bully.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
broke my door in half, and I had to pull my gun out on my kids since this and that. Well, you know, telling us that, like, if you telling us you pulled a gun out on your kids for, you sound like a psychopath. That's what I wanted to tell her. She was talking about some, she blacked out. I'm like, yeah, you must have had blacked out if you pulled the gun out on your kids. Like, you know, like, I'm like, what the f you telling me this for? Like she think she's like trying to make it seem like that she big dog or some shit. What you telling me about you pulling the gun out on a kid? That doesn't scare me. You know what I mean? That shouldn't scare me. If she thought she was trying to intimidate me, that shouldn't intimidate me at all. I don't give a fuck about her telling me about some with the dead. You know, and maybe that's why they always fighting her, to defend themselves. They probably felt like their life was threatened.
Now, the employee she was referring to was 39-year-old Jennifer Harris, a mother and a manager at McDonald's.
Right.
She also went by the nickname Jamma. She's been an employee for McDonald's for the past 15 years, according to her family. July 10th, 2025, Jennifer was at work. It was early morning at the McDonald's on 9 Mile. The young lady who you heard just vent, she was also at the workplace. But apparently, Miss Jennifer told her to leave. Investigators say it started as a verbal dispute. With Harris and her employee, Harris asked the woman to leave. As mentioned like before in the video, 48 hours prior. But a witness at the drive-thru said she returned wearing a mask. But the only thing being visible was her hands, which is how they identified her. She then started stabbing Harris repeatedly, causing her to be DOA. May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family. But prior to the young girl going back into the McDonald's, she wrote, "Again, shaking my head. I said, nope, not today." She also wrote, "and laughing like it's funny," before doing the unthinkable. And the sad part about all this young woman had knew the victim's kids.
And I'm Taryn Asher. We begin with a heartbreaking loss for one Metro Detroit family dealing really with an unthinkable tragedy.
Yeah, Taryn, what began as a normal day at work quickly turned violent. A mother of 6 stabbed to death at an East Point McDonald's while doing her job.
And Fox News' Camille Amiri joining us live with the very latest. And Camille, we understand you have spoken now with the woman's family. I mean, it's hard to imagine what they're going through.
Yeah, I mean, we were here all day, and then family members started showing up this afternoon, one after another, all coming back to the scene of the crime. She has 6 children, as you said, ages 5 to 20, and some of the littlest ones were here, and let me tell you, it was absolutely heartbreaking.
That's crazy.
My mama was a good person. She was the best mom anybody could ever ask for.
Jennifer Harris, a single mother of 6, a manager at McDonald's, fatally stabbed Thursday morning by one of her employees, according to police.
My mama, she woke up every day and went to work for us. My mama died trying to take care of us.
It happened right before 8 o'clock at the McDonald's on 9 Mile in East Point.
From our understanding, it happened near the drive-through window inside of the building, so in the employee area.
Investigators say it started as a verbal dispute between Harris and her employee. Right. Harris asked the woman to leave, but
she came back with a mask on her face, and the only thing I seen was her hands. That's how I knew it was her. And she started stabbing her. I tried to stop her. It was no stopping her. She stabbed her everywhere.
Police say a customer, a CPL holder in line at the drive-thru, witnessed the stabbing and shot his gun in the air, attempting to stop the crime. The suspect ran out of the fast food restaurant, the CPL holder getting out of his car and holding her at gunpoint until police arrived.
He absolutely did the right thing. He showed, so to speak, heroism.
Harris's family members beside themselves with grief.
We met the lady and everything. I don't understand why she had to kill her. My mama was even good to her.
Just like
she
her.
was good to everybody.
I ain't gonna lie, we need, because like I said, from we don't know, we getting her side of the story, what she's saying. They needed to get the employee side of the story to further investigate what was going on with, like, really what was really going on. Because like I said, all we know is what the girl was saying.
It's just so incredibly sad.
And that's just, yeah, it's just
father
that's
is
crazy.
incarcerated. They told us that when we met with them earlier today, so it was just their mom and them.
Damn.
The suspect
got no
is
grandparents?
26 years old, and of course we expect her to be arraigned possibly tomorrow or the next day, hoping to learn more about what led up to this. Meanwhile, Jennifer worked here. She went by the name of Gemma, and she worked here for 15 years. So, I mean, just a horrible, horrible story all around. There is absolutely nothing that makes sense about this. Reporting live in East Point, Camille and Mary, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Camille, I know that Gemma and that other person had an argument today. The suspect comes back, stabbing her. But do we know if this was an ongoing fight beyond today between the two of them? Are family members saying anything about that?
What is the other employees are saying?
They're not. I mean, you know, we're going to hear more about that situation at the 6 o'clock show. But from every intents and purposes that we've been able to learn, that the suspect actually went out of her way to be nice to the children, all of them here at the McDonald's. They would hang out sometimes here. So you're going to hear more about that relationship at 6 o'clock, but they just can't understand this because they say it's so out of the blue, and what led up to this, why she did this, that of course remains to be seen. But of course we'll have a lot more tonight at 6 o'clock. Back to you.
Certainly such a terrible loss. So we feel for her. We just feel so badly for her family as well. We'll look forward to.
At the end of the day, no matter how you look at it, the story is a sad reminder of how quickly things can spiral when problems go unaddressed. She was venting days prior. No matter how much you say she's not all the way there, that still don't justify what she did. And the crazy part,
hell no.
You never know what exactly people going through. That's why you got to try your best to treat people how you want to be treated. And I'm not saying that wasn't the case here, but it goes to show you that sometimes people take matters into their own hands, both in the workplace and in people's personal lives. A situation that probably could have been handled with a conversation or a little support turned into a tragedy that claimed a life and wronged another. Rest in peace to the victim once again. Prayers to the family and anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. We send 11 prayers your way as well. Situations like this make employees and people alike more aware of the signs before it's too late. Fam, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Like I said, bro, it's got to be more to the story. Like I said, it just, yeah, she might not have been all right in the head, but it got to be more to the story, what was going on. Like I said, they need to figure out, like, and talk to the other employees and see what was going on. Because it just don't make sense for her to do that. Like, that's just crazy. Like I said, it's unfortunate, man. Like I said, rest in peace to that lady and her kids without a mother, the pops, and he incarcerated. So it's just all bad. Like I said, but you, like I said, just treat people how you want to be treated, and then and it'd be, I don't know, man. But it's sad though, man. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Shout out to Family TV for the video, and we out.